In this video, I will show you my secret weapon to transforming any basic Canva website into a polished, professional-looking site, just like this one, that will for sure grab your audience's attention. And hint, it has to do with animated icons. What is up guys, Ronnie here. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are talking about animated icons and how these icons can really add to your Canva website or any Canva document per se. And in order to talk about these animated icons, we have partnered with Lordicon. Lordicon is this massive library of animated icons. This is their website and I'm going to break it down for you throughout this tutorial. So that's what's on the menu for today. I'm going to be creating a quick Canva website and I will spice it up with some of these beautiful animated icons from lordicon.com. And doing so, I will show you how you can organize your icons into different collections. I will show you how you can customize the color of these icons so they match your brand and your website or whatever project you're doing. And also talk about giving credits and attributions and when you need to do so. All right, so without further ado, let's jump into Canva and start building our website. Alright guys, I am here on the Canva homepage and I am currently set on the website tab, okay? So what I'm going to do is simply to start a website, okay? So I'm going to use the first tile right here that says website. It's going to open a blank website document right here. So obviously at this stage, we need a project. We need to understand why we are creating a website. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to be using one of our projects, something we have been working on with Team Rondi, which is this brand new course, which is called Canva for social media. Diana and I, with the team, have been working on producing this new course for a couple of months already, and it's almost ready. So this website would be the perfect opportunity for me to promote this new course to our audience. So let's go ahead and create a simple website for the launch of this new course, Canva for social media. The very first step, and the way I always start my website projects in Canva, is to start with a template. And I'm going to show you why in a moment. So I have, for this project, started working with two different websites. Okay, so I'm going to show them to you. The first one is this one right here for the home page. So I'm going to just import the different pages, right? So this one is going to be the home page of my website. Obviously, I'm going to tweak it. I'm going to replace most of what you see here, but that's going to be the layout. And for the other pages of my website, I'm going to be using this other template right here. Okay, so they are in my recently used templates because I've used it to practice for this tutorial, but you can really search and browse for whatever is convenient to you. So me, I selected this one because of this page right here. So add as a new page. So this page, I think I can use in my website. And then for the third page, I wanted this page right here, which I'm going to duplicate twice. Okay, so I'm going to bring it twice. Last one right here would be this one, and then I will have the very last one, this page right here. Okay, so a 6-page website so far that right now is just a bunch of Canva templates. So obviously I need to start working on the content for this. Step 2 is going to be about replacing this content from the template with my actual real content. So I'm talking about my visuals, my brand colors, and my copy, right? To make it my own. But, and this is a very important but, and that is why I use templates in the first place instead of starting from scratch. I need to respect the positioning of the different elements on these templates. These templates have been created by professional designers that probably have received some precise guidelines from Canva so that the website actually looks great, not only on a computer, but also on a mobile. So if I click on the preview button right here, so right here, computer format, not going to be any problem. You're going to see pretty much what you see in the editor. But the trick is very early on in your project to go over this preview tab and select mobile and check what this template or this selection of different pages from different templates look like in mobile mobile view. So here we see that the second page looks great too. And then the third page that had these three boxes, if you remember, well, these boxes, they stack onto one another in mobile view, which is pretty good. It's very clean like this. Similarly, for this other section right here with the three icons that were like kind of like laid out vertically in the computer view. So everything looks good on mobile too. Now, I can close the preview, but make sure you are going to replace your elements at this exact same place. So the button should be probably at the same place, the main title, if you want to add something out there. And also, very importantly, respect the number of characters in each of these boxes. Don't move the boxes, so they will stack perfectly like we've seen in the preview mode in mobile format. All right, guys, because I respect your time, I have spared you the hassle of watching me replace my own content into these templates. So this is where we are at this stage. And I can show you how I got there very quickly in terms of respecting the positioning, like I was mentioning. But this is what the website looks like. So the homepage looks like this. We have a button, we have our main hero tagline or the hero title. And I have replaced the visual. Instead of one big photo, I have a colored background with a visual of us, okay, that is made out of two different photos and this cloud right here, which is just an element that I found in the Canva graphics. Okay, so a button made out of a shape and a text box, and that's pretty much it for this first page. But what's important, and let me show you by coming back to the template right here, and I'm going to bring that here. I'm gonna make it like side by side so you can actually see. You see, I'm gonna bring some guides right here to put around the button, for example. And you will see that these guides really help me keep the button exactly where it was on the original template. So that's what I'm calling respecting the positioning. You see this text box, for example, also corresponds to where my other text box with my own content is located. And I also try to respect the positioning of the main visual right here to make it fit what we see on this template. So that is what I call respecting the positioning of the template. So let's get rid of these grids for a sec and continue to explore the different pages. I've also poured in my copy. So you see it says elevate your social game with Canva. Brief description of the course. And then we have what you learn split over 2 pages, which are the 5 different sections of the course. So each of these shapes represent one of the sections of the course with its original title and a short blurb about what the section is all about. So I have 5, and then the last one right here indicates that the course also includes real world projects. After each section, there is a project that students can complete to kind of really fix the knowledge they've learned during every single section. So that's what you see here. And for those of you who wonder how I managed to keep the exact same dimension of these boxes for each of the different sections, well, very easily I counted from the template. So if we go back to the template for this one, it was actually in here. So what I did right here, I selected all of the text in the template and I came to this website right here that I like to use called Word Counter. If you Google Word Counter, you'll get here, and I pasted them. And I see that this is about 166 characters. So once I had this information, 166 characters, I used ChatGPT to ask it for a summary of every section of the course. After feeding it, obviously, the transcript of the course, I asked it for a summary in less than 166 characters. So this is how I managed to have all of these boxes looking exactly the same length, and so they look harmonious on my website. All right, so what else do we have on this website? So we have this page with 3 icons that give us like 3 statistics about the course. This one is taken from this template right here. And I like this layout because it gives me a bit of information about the course, which I transform as such: 35 videos, 6+ hours of content, 5 real-world projects. Obviously, I will need to fix these icons, but that's what's coming in the next steps. All right, so let me delete this. And the very last page is, again, a visual of us, making sure this visual doesn't go over half of my page. So this guide right here that I just added at 696 pixels, it's exactly half of the page, right? And therefore, I need this image to stay on its side. Otherwise, it it will not break into two blocks when I view this on mobile. All right, so that is pretty much what I have done here. I have linked whatever needed to be linked to my buttons right here. So there you go. There was nothing special here. It's just me pouring my content, and I showed you all the little tricks I use so that this content stays where it needs to be even when we visit the website from a mobile. And now comes the fun part. I'm going to dive into the Lordicon website and find some cool animated icons that will bring this website to life, that will spice it up a little bit so it becomes more visually appealing for whoever is going to visit it. And I have carefully already noticed like where I can add some icons. So there is this one right here. I'm going to be adding an icon for each of these course sections. I'm going to be replacing these three and probably also try to add an icon right here on my homepage to really grab people's attention. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's head over lordicon.com. All right, guys, welcome to Lordicon. This is what the website looks like. And Lordicon is a library of carefully curated and carefully crafted animated icons, okay? There is, at the time of filming this video, more than 8,900 animated icons available on the website, okay? So it says that they have 6 styles of icon, about 1.5K free icons and 7.5K of premium icons. So from the get-go, I know that as a free user, I already have a bunch of value, but if I want the real value, I probably would have to upgrade to the Pro plan. But I'm gonna be discussing this. I'm gonna be discussing the difference between free and Pro. I will have the promo code at the end of the video if you want to try Pro, which in my honest opinion is really worth it, and you will understand why in a second. But for now, let's just explore the website, touch some of these beautiful icons and see like what they're doing. Like I really love that every time I'm touching something on this website, I see a cool animation. All right, so I'm gonna click on this button right here, explore the library and get here. All right, so our mission is to find the appropriate animated icons for our course launch website, okay? And the first one that I'm looking for is an icon that will come right here on my homepage in that box right here in my button that says new course. Okay, so the first thing I will do is ungroup this and make this box a little bit bigger, leave some space here for my icon. Also, I'm going to center this right here. So it's still centered, but I now have created some space for my icon. So let's come back to Lordicon. So these are the 6 different styles of icon. You have some wired, you have wired lineal, you have wired flat, you have wired gradient, system outline, and system solid, okay? I'm gonna go with flat. And for this first one, I'm searching for something like start. Do I find anything with start? Start the course. So the button says new course. Okay, so start new course. I kind of like this unicorn right here because one of the taglines that we have for the course is let's create some social media magic with Canva. So the magic will resonate with that animated unicorn right here. I see that it's a Pro icon. So this is only accessible for Lordicon Pro users, which I am. I am using a Pro account, you see here, Lifetime Pro. So I am using that Pro account so that I can show you everything that the website can do. All right, so when I click on the icon, I will open this panel right here on the side. And from here, I can do different things. I can add that to my favorite. I can add that to a collection, which is pretty useful. So let's do that. Let's start with this. Add a collection. Yes, you can create a new collection. I believe free users can create one collection, a single collection, while Pro Lordicon users will have the possibility to create unlimited collections. So that's another perk of being Pro. And you will see in a moment what collections are good for. So let's create the collection first. I'm gonna write website Canva for social. Okay, let's go ahead and create that collection. Okay, successfully created collection. So this icon, I believe, has been organized into my collection. The next thing I see here is that I can customize the colors. You see, I can customize every single color of this icon, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna use this first color right here. And I have a color palette here, like a spectrum of colors. And I can also enter manually any color from right here. So I'm gonna go back to Canva and look at my brand hub right here because I have all of these colors right here. These are my brand colors. So I need to grab the colors. I need to click on one of these palettes and understand, for example, this pink, what is the exact hex code of this pink. So in order to do this, I'm gonna come on the last page right here, select the background, click on the color button and see here under my Team Rondi 2023, what are the different colors, the exact hex codes. So the first thing I'm gonna do is to grab this color right here, okay? So in order to grab it, just click on it and then the color button right here, once you click on this gradient button should have the reference, the hex code right here. Okay, got it. Now I can come back to the website and I can paste that color right here. And if I apply, the color has now been changed. So one thing I love about Lordicon is that you can also save that color. So you see I had this color right here. If you click on this little plus button, you're adding that color to your palette right here. Okay, so I have my pink already, my yellow, and this gray color from my brand now. So this makes it easier for me to just simply customize the colors of every icon I use. All right, great. So the pink color, obviously I want this to be my original pink color, and I already imported the exact hex code and I saved it to my palette. So there you go. Black, it's black, so it's all good. And once I have applied this, my icon is now on brand. You see, this is my pink, this is my gray. It's pretty much ready to download. And talking about downloads, Lordicon really gives you a bunch of different options when it comes to downloading your icons, okay? So you have these 4 little buttons right here, namely HTML, GIF, Lottie, and you have that More button. If you click the More button, you have more formats. I believe these are all of the formats. One thing I realized if you are using these icons in combination with Canva is that you will have to go through the GIF format. Okay, the GIF format is going to be your best friend if you import these icons into Canva. However, if you are using these icons for some other purposes, for example, you are using them to build your website on WordPress, for example, then maybe you should be looking at embedded HTML. This will generate a snippet of code that you can copy and paste on your WordPress backend if you want. You could download your icon in the Lottie JSON, Lordicon native format, because this will be of higher quality than a simple GIF. It will be crispier and it will also run more smoothly. Something else that you need to know is that some formats like HTML and Lottie will let you add some triggers to your icons. For example, if I click on HTML, I see my icon right here. I can add a trigger. Okay, so a trigger is the movement will be triggered when I do a specific action. So you see here, the first drop-down menu, it could be hovering over your icon, could be clicking. You could loop it, so it's basically gonna play in perpetuity. You can loop on hover, you can morph, or you can boomerang. So all of these triggering options, I would say, will be available in specific formats. All right, back to my icon right here. Let's download this in the GIF format because I want to import it to my Canva project. So once you click GIF, this is what you'll see. You can choose between transparent background or solid background. I'm gonna stick with transparent, but the size, I highly recommend that you bump this size to at least 1200 because otherwise it will look very small and quite pixelated. So I always use 1200 right here. The delay thing, I'm not quite sure what this is about. So if you do know what that does, let me know in the comment section because so far I haven't been able to figure it out. All right, so 1200 pixel, I'm gonna go ahead and download this icon right here. That's the first icon in my collection. All right, my icon is ready. I have imported it into Canva. It's right here, so I can click here, make that smaller, and I can now position this exactly where I want it, kind of like here. I will make this slightly bigger and see how it looks. Okay, new course. Okay, that looks pretty good. So yeah, I think I can now group everything together. So I'm just holding my Shift key and clicking on the different elements that constitute this button. Once I release my click, I can just simply group that, and I'm going to use the position button to make sure it is centered. It was already well centered. So yeah, perfect. So this is how, my friends, you can really start to import your Lord icons to your Canva projects. Now, I just want to show you that this will be animated once you publish your website. So if we hit the preview button one more time, you will see that the icon is indeed animated right here. So this is cool. Let's have a look at the mobile view, also animated. And that looks really dope in my opinion. All right, let's go back to Lordicon and find some other animated icons that I will be using on this website. Okay, so a couple of other functionalities of Lordicon I want to show you is how you can quickly customize a series of icons once they are added into a collection. Okay, so I've showed you that you can create collections, okay, more than one if you are a pro user, but what are collections good for? Well, in my opinion, the first benefit of having a collection of icons is that they are organized. And if you have like the possibility to create multiple ones, you could just like rename them the name of the project you are building. For example, here, website Canva for social. So I know whenever I need to reopen this project, I have all of the icons I used on this particular website. Another thing they're good for is that I can customize all of the icons within a collection at the same time. I can change the color of all of these icons just once and apply these changes to all of the icons. All right, so let's go back out there and find all of the other icons I need to finish this website. So I'm going to speed up the video because what I really want to show you is how to customize all of the icons once I have grouped them into my collection. All right, I am done doing my icon shopping here. I think I have a bunch selected in my collection. So I'm gonna head back over to this collection. So for that, just hover over your account profile right here and go to collections. So if I click here, I have all of my icons right here. One thing I noticed from the get-go is that these two icons, the heart message and the sticky notes that carried the pink color, well, this pink color has been automatically swapped for my branded pink. So that is pretty dope. Okay, so what else could I do from here? Well, I want from this collection, I want to swap the colors to my branded colors. So for example, this pink, I want to swap it for this pink. I'm gonna apply, and some of these icons will start changing as I go. For example, this orange right here corresponds to this little sun. I want this to be pink as well. Apply, good. Now the portfolio, this one right here, the brown colors that I see here, let's have that pink as well. Apply this bad boy, maybe a different shade of pink, like so. I'm gonna apply this. This color right here could probably be yellow. Okay, I like that. The blue from Facebook, I'm gonna keep it. What else should I change from here? Maybe this green, the mountain on this photo right here. Let's go for white. Yeah, white is pretty good. Okay, this color right here probably needs to be a shade of pink. Yep, looks good. This green right here, the green is from the color palette right here. I'm going to give this a different color. Maybe let's go for, yeah, some sort of orange. Go for orange. And then the blue, let's go for my yellow. Okay, that looks good too. And I'm going to apply this. And don't forget to save, okay? This little floppy disk right here, you want to save that so that your collection is actually updated, because if you leave that page and come back and you didn't save, the changes will not be applied. All right, so I now have a collection of icons right here that carry my branded colors, or almost only my branded colors. For example, if I see some things that I could change, for example, this one right here, like the first page, I don't want it to be yellow. Well, I could change that for another color. This one, for example. Yeah, that's good. The rocket right here, if I want the tip to be my pink, well, I could use the pink right here, change it for this color and apply. And again, I could save my collection so that everything is here. This one right here, I see the sun disappeared, so probably one of these need to be yellow. Great. Gonna apply this as well and save. All right, so I believe my collection of icons is now ready to be downloaded. So the beauty of having a collection is that you can download them all at the same time. So I'm going to do that right now and make sure they are in the GIF format. And again, size, I want this to be 1200, okay? Download, this will start downloading on my computer. And in the meantime, can go back to my Canva website and see what other icons I need. So I'm pretty all set for this page, and this one right here. But now I should probably focus on this page right here. You see, these have a different style. So these are kind of like outlined icons. So I would like to reproduce this and break the pattern as well on my website to have a different style of icon. So let's just go back to Lordicon and back to the library. Okay, so I'm going to leave this for now, waiting for my icons to download in the background, which I believe they are. All right, so I need to find some other types of icon. Maybe I should go for wired icons like these ones right here. And now I'm looking for 3 specific icons, namely something that has to do with 35 videos, so video icon, something that has to do with time, like 6 hours, and project. All right, so how can we find these icons? Well, let's come back to Lordicon and search for video. Okay, video, I see a bunch of different icons. So this one could work, but this one is more like video folder. So I have multiple videos stored into a folder. That would go better with my 35 videos. So I'm gonna add this to a collection and create a new collection. So this one will be called the outline icons for website. Okay, I'm using all of the benefits from my pro account here by creating multiple collections. So I have my first icon. Second one should be about time. So looking for something related to time. I like this smartwatch right here. So I'm going to add this in my outline icons. And now the last icon I need is this one right here. So illustrating 5 different projects. Practice what you've learned with your own real world project. So practice what you've learned. Maybe dive, something related to diving. They don't have diving, but they have swimming. So maybe swimming is relevant because yeah, you are on your own, you have to swim on your own. So yeah, let's use that. Okay, so that is the 3 icons I need. So again, gonna head back to my collection right here. I have my 3 icons. And what I can do from here very quickly is, without selecting any of them, I'm just going to edit the entire collection from here. So to do this, I'm going to click on the first color, and this first color is going to be this one right here. If we come back to the Canva document, we see that these are just simple, unique color icons. I want to do the same thing. So coming back here, I will continue this and I will click on the second color, but also give it that gray color right here. So they are both same color, so they are unique color. Let's make sure I apply this, save my playlist. And guys, something else you can do with playlist, you can share them. You see that share button? Could click here and it says link to collection copied in clipboard. So I could share that with somebody else on my team, for example, which is pretty useful. So there you go. I have customized all of the 3 icons in that collection. I'm going to download them in the same format, which is the GIF format, make them quite bigger and download that as well. All right, so my icons have all downloaded. I have imported them all in my Canva editor right here. So you can see the swim, the watch, the folder, and all the other ones. So I'm just going to show you how to replace them in your website document, respecting the positioning. Again, this is going to be super important. So the first one for this page right here, this light bulb needs to be replaced. And I'm going to replace it with this rocket taking off. Okay, so I'm going to reduce its size, bring it to the exact same spot as the other icon, which I believe is this right here. So now how to get rid of the base icon? Well, very easy. You can use the position button, click on layers right here, and then locate this layer you want to get rid of and click on the 3 little dots and just go delete. So now you're left with just your icon right here, exactly at the right spot. So what I'm going to do is to go through the other pages. So this one, and this one, and swap or add all of the icons in the right place. At this stage, I want to show you one little trick. You see here, I have 3 different icons and they're all at the same size. So instead of resizing every single icon one by one, what I can do, let me change the color of this background so that we see what's going on. So instead, what we can do, I'm going to import all of them. So this one, and then this one. And then you select the 3 of them and you resize them at the same time. So now I have made them smaller. I need to go back to my page. So I'm gonna Command X this or Control X, come back to the page and Command V to paste it here. So now I can bring them close to the other icons and see if this is actually the right size. Okay, so I'm going to take one, which I'm going to position right next to this one right here. And it's about the right size. You see this one has a much tighter framing, which this one hasn't. But in terms of size, this is about the right size. So I'm going to position them exactly where they need to be. So right here. And then after that, I can simply go back to the position layer and delete all of these layers that I don't need. Okay, so this one, and this one are now gone. And now I'm left with all of these icons, animated, unicolor, exactly what I needed. All right, guys, this is where we are. Let's have a look at our website in mobile view. We see that everything is pretty well where it needs to be. All my animated icons are just making it more visually interesting here. I like that we see everything here. Okay. My next section starts here, the unique color ones, and then I have the final call to action. So at this stage, I only have two more things to do. First, to make sure the links I have included into these buttons actually work and lead to where I want them to lead. So this one should lead to our YouTube membership because that is the preferred method we want to deliver the course through for our students is via our YouTube membership. We'll have a special tier for that. And also to our Skillshare account, because some of you might already follow us on Skillshare and therefore would love to have this new course right there where you're already subscribed. Okay, so I'm gonna close that, come back here and see if these links, so you see, if you click on the button, you can see the link goes to the membership, so that's good. And this one right here, you can see the link goes to Skillshare, so that is good. If I want to test the link, I can just click here. This should bring us to the membership. Yeah, there you go. We haven't yet created the tier in which we will have all of these courses available, but that's the idea, to come to the membership page. All right, so everything is working and I'm now ready to publish my website. But before we do this, let me give you that promo code I promised at the beginning of the tutorial for you to benefit from 20% off your Lordicon subscription. So for that, let's go back to Lordicon and I'm going to show you how to upgrade to a Pro account and benefit from that 20% discount. So let's click on Upgrade to Pro. So what I did, I hovered over my account name and I have this option right here. I switched to my free account to show you how to do this. So you can simply click on Upgrade to Pro and you will land on this page explaining the difference between Pro and free. So basically the major differences is the amount of icons you will get. A lot of the icons I use for the website were actually Pro icons. So I would not have been able to use them if I didn't have my Pro account. So that is the difference. You have, I would say, 5 times more icon if you use Pro. The next major difference has to do with collections. You see, as a free account, you can only use one collection, while Pro users will have unlimited collections, which is pretty useful in my opinion. And then the attribution. Okay, so attribution is how you need to actually give credit whenever you use one of these animated icons. If you use Lordicon for free, you will have to attribute credit to lordicon.com every time you use one of their icons in one of your projects. On the other hand, if you are a Pro user, you don't need to credit. You don't need to mention Lordicon anywhere when you use these icons. And they also explain that if you are an agency or a freelancer working for clients, you only need to purchase one license or one Pro account and not one for every client that will be using the animated icon. So that's an important detail to know about. And also they are giving 10% of the profit to charity, which is quite cool in my opinion. Not every company does that. So yeah, feel free to read the FAQ right here if you want to know more. But now let's see how you can get that 20% discount. All right, so the first thing you need to do is to decide whether you want to be billed monthly, which will cost you $16 per month, or if you prefer to be billed yearly, which will give you automatically, like from the get-go, 50% off the price. So instead of paying like 190 something, you'll be paying $96. Okay, so that's 6 months for free. But I can give you an additional 20% off if you are using our promo code. So let me show you where to apply this code. So you'll first need to select whatever you need here. I'm gonna fill up a couple of details. And once you get to the payment detail page, this is where you will have to add your discount code. So you see here, it says add a discount. So click here and add the discount RONDY20. Okay, it works with capital letters or small letters, doesn't matter, I tried both. So I just typed in RONDY20 right here, and you see right now, before the discount, the total is 96 plus VAT, because yeah, us European pay a lot of VAT. So total amount 116 USD. Now I'm going to add my code by clicking on add discount, and there you go. You have 20% applied to your subtotal, which will give us a nice discount from 116 to 92 USD here in Spain. Would be cheaper if you're in the United States, for example. So yeah, that's how you apply your coupon. Again, RONDY20. All right, guys, final step. We are going to press that publish button and make our website go live, all right? So once everything is neat and tidy, everything looks great, just go ahead and click on publish your website. So Canva is going to lead you through a couple of different menus here. The first one is the one where you can customize your URL. So I'm not going to touch that. You can decide to publish your website with or without navigation. I'm going to go without, so continue. Next, you will find this page right here, which allows you to customize the thumbnail of your website. I'm not going to get into that, but be aware that you can upload any thumbnail here. By default, I believe Canva is going to fetch the first page of your website, which in our case looks great, so there's no reason for me to change that. You can also change the name of your website, so Canva for social media / new course, that is the name I chose. You can add a little description, and you can also add a favicon. Okay, favicons are these little icons right here. So what I did is simply to go back to Lordicon, and I downloaded the same icon in PNG format. I uploaded it here, and so now whenever people use my website, they will have this little favicon right there. So that's pretty much what there is to it. I'm going to publish this. It's going to take a second. Canva is going to prepare my website and then give me a link that I will be able to share with you guys in the description of this video, together with our link to Lordicon and a reminder of the coupon for the 20% discount. All right, let's go ahead and visit that website, and we are going to leave the video on this note. I can see that all of these icons are animated. They really look cool. And this is the computer version. I can see everything super well lined up, all the icons animated at once when you go over them. So yeah, really happy about this. Everything works. The links also work. So yeah, I think this is a well-rounded tutorial. So there you go, guys. I think this is mission accomplished. Our website looks beautiful thanks to these animated icons. Go check out lordicon.com. Use the promo code if you are interested in upgrading to a pro plan. And I'm going to leave it here. Let me know what you thought of this tutorial in the comment section below. I'm always reading these comments, so it's always a pleasure to connect with you guys. And this time, I'm going to leave you guys with our playlist of how to make websites with Canva if you want to dig deeper into that. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Lordicon, for sponsoring this video. I will see you in the next one.